Stop scrolling for just a moment. If you feel like you're running in place, this is for you. There's a frustrating pattern many of us fall into, a kind of invisible trap. It's the experience of pouring your energy into something day after day, only to look up weeks or even months later and find yourself in the exact same spot. You're putting in the effort, the hours are real, the commitment is there, but your results are not changing. The numbers aren't moving, the needle is stuck. You're working, you're grinding, you're showing up, ticking the boxes, doing the things you're supposed to do, but somehow, despite all that motion, you're not actually moving forward. You're caught in a cycle of activity without advancement. It's exhausting, it's demoralizing, and it can make you question if you even have what it takes. You start to wonder, am I not working hard enough? This leads to the most common and most flawed conclusion. I just need to do more. I need to try harder. But what if the problem isn't the amount of effort? What if the problem is the nature of the effort itself? The reason for this stagnation is simple, yet profoundly overlooked. Repeating the same effort does not, and cannot, produce new results. Think of it like a recipe. If you follow the exact same recipe every time, same ingredients, same measurements, same temperature, you will get the exact same cake. It doesn't matter if you bake it with more passion or stir the batter with more intensity. The outcome is locked in by the formula. Your work, your fitness, your creative process, they all operate on the same principle. They are systems. If the structure of the system stays the same, the outcome will stay the same. Consider the runner on the treadmill. If they run for 30 minutes at 6 miles per hour every single day, their body will adapt to that specific stress. They will maintain their current level of fitness, but they won't get faster or build more endurance. To improve, they must change the structure. Add interval sprints, increase the incline, or run for longer. They have to introduce a new variable, or the content creator. If you post the same type of photo with the same filter and the same captions every day, your audience and the algorithm learn to expect exactly that. Growth stalls because you're no longer offering anything new. The path to new engagement lies in changing the structure, testing new content pillars, collaborating with others, or adopting a new visual style. The belief that more effort is the universal key to more results is a myth. It's the gospel of brute force, and it leads directly to burnout. Effort is a multiplier, but it needs something to multiply. Effort applied to a flawed or stagnant system only amplifies the lack of results. It's like pressing harder on the gas pedal when the car is in neutral. You're burning fuel, making noise, but going nowhere. The real agent of change isn't effort, it's structure. It's the system, it's the how behind your what. So, how do we break the cycle? We stop focusing on intensity and start focusing on intelligence. We stop trying to do and start trying to do. This requires a deliberate shift in perspective. First, you need a better approach. This means zooming out from the daily grind and looking at your strategy. Are your goals still relevant? Is your target audience the same? Are the platforms you're using still the right ones? An approach isn't about working harder, it's about making sure your ladder is leaning against the right wall before you start climbing. Second, you need a better system. This is your process, your workflow. How do you get from an idea to a finished product? Where are the bottlenecks? What can be automated, templated, or batched? A good system reduces friction and frees up mental energy for high-value tasks, rather than wasting it on repetitive low-level decisions. And third, you need a better feedback loop. This is the most critical part. How are you measuring what works and what doesn't? Stagnation thrives in the absence of data. You must build intentional moments for review into your process. Look at the analytics, ask for feedback. Be a scientist in your own work, forming hypotheses, running experiments, and analyzing the results. This is why you must stop asking the question that keeps you stuck. How can I do more? That question only leads to longer hours and diminishing returns. Instead, ask the question that unlocks progress. What needs to change in my approach? What needs to change in my system? What part of this process is no longer serving the goal? This is the shift from operator to architect. An operator just runs the machine. An architect designs, evaluates, and refines the machine itself. Progress comes from adjustment, not just repetition. Effort absolutely matters. It is the fuel. But direction, strategy, and structure, they are the engine and the steering wheel. They determine where your effort takes you. So if you want new results, you don't need more willpower. You don't need to hustle harder. You need a new approach. Take a step back today. Stop doing and start designing.